Yeah, I know. I said I was gonna get my shit together. I didn't think that shit was gonna follow me around like bad weather. Like old demons saying it would change when I do better. Maybe I would if I knew better. Then I hear my half broken angel reminding me in a whisper that I'm clever. But resentfully she pulls that lever, opens the door and welcomes the essence of ether. A scarred and charred remains of this lyrical reaper. Here I am, two hooded sweaters and my finest levers. Spirit spit from my lips in a dark face like a thousand flying bloody cleavers, as if the image of a murderous go-getter would make you like me better. As if this opinion could shatter this hellish prison they call shelter. There's probably a lesson in that, but I ain't learned it yet, and I ain't truly that upset. I mean, there's no regret. I've been feeling like this is all just a clinical setup, some kind of hidden trap to prevent that leg up. Here's a broken tap, and never fill your cup. If only I felt more from life than worth a net, but still I check the digits on every check, trying to avoid that masquerading shipwreck. But in death, it don't really matter how much treasure in the chest, so why do we slave to death? Now, that's some shit I can't really take back. I kinda like this dark place my head been at. And it's like I lost a few years that I'll never get back. I'm looking like I'm in my 30s, but I'm much older than that. Maybe I was hoping I could have been that opposite of the track. I'm very aware that I done floated off the map. My sweetest siren swinging praise trying to wake me from this endless nap. Almost divided myself from rap with no intentions of coming back, but my soul just wouldn't have that. I swear. My habitat became black thoughts of flying brass tacks. Residual poetic habits keep calling me back to fabricating these tracks. A faded wax of morbid taps. My biggest issue is there's so many issues to attack. The world is cracked, twisted, and ransacked. Life is probably bound to reappropriate that fact. We've been blind to the abuse, but now we scurry like drowning rats. Like ants, we pack our valuables in plastic knickknacks. Memories, loved ones all stacked meticulously into this rucksack, slung over our back where we disappear into the cracks. Trying to seek some pact to save us from the payback. Refuge in the means of deities, belongings, and vice. Obscured from the strife by this puppeter's device. A system that drains free will, and our will to fight, spoon-feeding fake media with all these misdirecting spotlights. Yeah, and as I break grip, I admit I probably got lost this shit. Icy claws trace my spine, whispering it might be my time. I'm just not ready to lay down and die. I'm trying to remain unaware of the rotting that's seeping deep inside, seething and grieving, but it's become a matter of self-respect and pride. So I start preaching that only unity can swing the tide. We must reduce the divide. A child dies and a mother cries. They call that the circle of life. I call that a blunt knife. Trying to break ties. I've been trying to stop living on the outside. But this is an eternal battlefield where the physical and the spiritual must collide. So my mind is forced to reside in this place of endless fire. Bleeding eyes watch human decency ride down a water slide into a fiery pit and die, watching potential subside as their minds are fried. If you close your eyes, you might just hear some distant angels cry. I've been looking at shit from the other side. Finally put hands on that braver face that I was trying to find. And I'm comfortable with the lack of radio time, cause I prefer to feature truth in my rhymes. They're saying there's too much beef in my lines, but that's a product of my grind. I'm so beast, man, I guess I'd be swinging on a vine. Yeah, swinging on a vine. Aggravated monkey, I'm just living in the pines. Yeah, so here lies my open mind. If you're so inclined, take a look inside. But if you wouldn't mind, and you got time, tell God I'ma live with my foot on the pedal until these rims are nothing but sparking metal, cause in another man's shadow I will never settle. I've been living for a lot of bass and a little treble. Got myself asking aloud lately, If I've been his prequel, and now I'm the sequel, how the fuck was I ever his equal? Yeah, I can see how you'd hate me. I've become so settled in the revel of being this dark rebel that it unsettles. This is why these bars are my fortress, my soul is a temple. This is the story of the cherry blossom and the samurai. This is a story of a dedicated clan. Yeah, you been dope, but I'm on a whole nother level. Composing time travel with these scriptures of the unraveled. I've been a helping hand to lift them from the dirt and gravel. There's no illusions in the rose glass. I'm drowning in smoke and bottles, shoving fear back into her mattress. Do you really gotta ask why I've been so hostile? Do you really gotta ask why I've been so gospel? Uncle Jack back to hide me from the feelings as I fire full throttle. Machine gun sex and bruised egos delivered with majestical flow. Death grip on the mic and it burned like dry ice. Somebody probably should have told him they reap what they sow. Shh, lyrical demon here with pure intentions to leave the fallacy exposed. The cold wind blows with zero fucks to dispose. Melodies reminiscent of death notes. Got him hoping that's all he wrote.